Okay everybody, so if you can sit down onto the ground, and we're going to set up in our 90-90 position. So can we have the right leg as the lead leg? So set up well, hinge at the hip, so hips into anterior tilt, and feel the stretch or load into the posterior part of your right hip, okay? And hold it there. Square the shoulders up to the wall in front, maintain a neutral spine, and drive the right leg really hard into the floor. The knee and the foot presses hard into the ground. And now, without moving any other part of the body apart from your left knee, can you lift your left knee off the ground like I am? And then slowly bring the knee back down to the floor and repeat. Keep the head up, chest up, keep looking forward. You're driving the left knee up within reason as high as you can until you feel that activation on the left hip. And keep driving the right leg hard into the floor. Breathe out every repetition. And that's 5 of 10. We're going to perform 10 repetitions here. And we're just going to hit those last 3 reps now. Driving that left knee up. Keep pushing the right leg down into the floor, and 1 more repetition. And set. From there, can you keep the legs at 90 degrees, and can you move both hands behind your hips like I'm demonstrating now? Now we're going to work some internal rotation through this left leg here. So what I would like you to do here is watch how I'm going to drive my sit bone down into the ground. Now kind of thrust forward, then drive the sit bone down into the ground. We're going to hit 5 of these, and we're trying to feel that stretch right here, this kind of stretch, kind of ache position, driving that left leg into internal rotation. And then pause at 5. A slight progression would be for you to be more upright. So if you're a little bit more upright, and you can follow my lead on this one, you're going to drive that sit bone to the ground and then rotate round like this. This would be a bit of a progression. There's less weight on your hands when you're going into internal rotation, makes it harder. If you're finding this too difficult, revert back to the previous position. We're going to do 2 more here. And 1 more time. And can we set back to the position we started in? So ensure again you're at 90 degrees, drive that right leg hard into the floor. And we're going to be a bit more progressive with this external rotation now on this back leg. So if you follow my lead, we're going to lift the knee up, but we're going to bring both hands behind the back. Come back round and repeat. Keep your right knee driving down into the floor as you lift the left leg up like I am. Again, breathe out every repetition. So breathe in this position, breathe out as you lift the left leg. So your knees are driving in opposite directions. Left knee driving up to the ceiling as you drive the right knee hard into the ground. If you could do 2 more of these ones. And 1 more repetition. And then for the final position, I'm going to turn for the camera here. So stay at 90 degrees, okay? Move both arms out to your right, like I am. Make the arms as long as possible. Drive the right knee hard into the floor. And now I'd like you to lift the left foot up. You may just be able to see my left foot in the camera there. Lifting off the ground and then back to the floor. Again, this is biasing some internal rotation to that left hip. It's active, so you're working some strength into that hip capsule. And I would like you to do 10 of them. If you're in time with me, this will be the 5th one. Really focus on driving and rotating that left thigh bone there. Working those hip internal rotators on that left side. Just 2 more repetitions here on this left side. 1 more rep now. and slowly come out of position. And that puts us halfway. We're just going to switch legs and work those positions on the opposite side. So let's have the left foot or left leg now as the lead leg. Sorry, let me get my positions right for the camera. And again, set your legs at 90 degrees here. Arms out to the side. Drive the left leg hard into the floor. Anterior tilt the pelvis, pull the belly button in, keep the chest up, look forward, and follow my lead. Here we go, we're going to lift this right knee off the ground until we feel this hip fire. Bring it back to the floor and repeat. Again, breathe out every time you lift the knee up. Again, use me as a guide for the tempo. That's 6 of 10. And those last 2 now. One more time. And now we're going to challenge the internal rotation of the right hip. So can you bring both hands behind you, like I am here? And as we done last time, you're going to drive your sit bone on this left side down into the ground. And then you go into kind of thrust forward here and repeat. You want to feel like your left knee is being driven down into the floor as you push your left bum cheek back toward the ground. This would be 4 of 5. One more time. And then like last time, the optional progression is to start here, less weight on the hands as you go back round. Again, you're driving this sit bone into the ground or toward the ground. Again, breathe out each rotation. And one more time. Sorry, we've done 5 for 10, it's 10 reps. Sorry, got excited then. This is number 6, so we need to work 10 of these. No, sorry, that's right. It's 5 and 5, wasn't it? So that one's done. Okay, now we're going to go back to the original set position here. Okay, so back at 90, still in 90 degrees, and both hands go behind as we lift the right knee up toward the ceiling. Again, breathing out every repetition. The important thing to note is that the left knee pushes down as you raise the right knee up. When the hands go behind your hips, stay as upright as you can. And 2 more repetitions here. And one more time. And finally, we're going to do our 4th piece here. Again, I'm going to turn for the camera so you can see me from the front. Check the legs are still at 90 degrees and move both arms to your left. Make the arms nice and long. Drive the left knee and foot hard into the floor. And now internally rotate the right leg again. Hopefully you can just see the top of my foot in the camera here as I lift the right foot off the ground. And again, I'm focused on that internal rotation through my right hip. Again, breathe out every rep. Stay long in the spine, so keep the arms out nice and long. Try not to round the back. And drive that leg as far as you can into internal rotation on the right side. Just 2 more repetitions. And one more time. And that's set there, guys. Well done. And that's the 90-90 progressions there. That's those complete.